Here is a layer one blockchain coin you can't forget about in this next bull market. We are talking about KADENA, and this one here has so much potential, and we're going to get into exactly why I believe this one here can hit all-time highs in the next bull run. So the first thing is KADENA, KDA ticker, is sitting at $1.26, and if we take a look at its price chart, and if we go back, let's say a month or so, or in a 3-month chart, we can see an all-time low for KADENA right around the 80-cent mark. Now, over the last few months, it has been hovering around the 80-cent mark and the dollar mark, and it wasn't able to push further out of that dollar. It was always ranging between 80 cents and a dollar. And what do we see over the last few days is, of course, at the beginning of 2023, it has been able to push past over the dollar mark, and it's now sitting at around $1.26. Now, if we just take a look at an all-time chart for KADENA, what do we see? We see a massive pump back in 2021 when everything was going crazy. Towards the end of 2021, we had a price of about $24 per KDA coin, which is absolutely insane if you think of it. And if we put that in terms of market cap, we were sitting right around 3.6 billion in terms of market cap, and as we can see right now, we're right around the 274 million. So right there and then, it's at least a 15x if it goes back to the 2021 all-time highs. And I do believe that with the next bull market, KDA has a whole lot of potential to even surpass that amount. Now, I'm also looking at Bitcoin on my phone here. It's going absolutely crazy. It passed 23,500. A lot of people are saying that the bottom is in, but be careful. Maybe do some DCA or dollar cost averaging on the dips here, because who knows, with this market, anything is possible. Now, for those of you who aren't too familiar with KADENA, I'm going to give you a quick overview. The first thing you need to know is that it is a layer one blockchain. KADENA is obviously the coin of that said blockchain, and it is also a proof of work blockchain. Now, something very interesting with this one is that there aren't any costs to do any transactions. So if we compare that to any other crypto, or we compare that to Ethereum, which has a high gas fee when you're doing transactions, here KADENA essentially has no cost to transact on their network. That's awesome. They're obviously into DeFi with smart contracts. They have industrial scalability. They have about 20 chains on KADENA itself. And because they have so many chains, they can go up to about 180,000 transactions per second, which is absurd if you really think of how many transactions per second that really is. It's a lot of things happening at once. And it also does say that it is energy efficient at scale. So even if the demand were to increase, KADENA's energy use or consumption would still remain the same, and it would still be able to deliver that high efficiency TPS. Now, something else super interesting about KADENA is exactly who is behind this blockchain. First off, KADENA was built or launched in 2016. And here we can see the two founders of KADENA, some people that are very well versed in the crypto space and in the industry for that matter. So we have Stuart Popejoy, who basically led JP Morgan's emerging blockchain group, so obviously familiar with crypto. And secondly, we have Will Martino, who was recruited from his role as the tech lead for the SEC's cryptocurrency steering committee. And together they both have built JP Morgan's first blockchain known as JPM Coin. So these guys definitely know what they're doing, and they are the ones behind KADENA. Now, of course, they have a much bigger team than that. You can see everyone who is involved in KADENA here. But going back to the ecosystem of KADENA and exactly where is this? Is it used in NFTs? Is it used in DeFi? Is it used in gaming? Well, on their website, they have literally everything you need to know. Now, taking a look at KADENA's ecosystem, you can obviously find the KDA coin on all all of the top exchanges. It is listed everywhere for people to buy and sell. Then if we talk about DeFi, of course, they are in that space as well with AMMs, with DEXs, with payments, and so on and so forth. Not too sure why this isn't loading. There we go. So you have KDEX, you have KADENA Swap, you have KD Swap. They are obviously in the DEX space as well as the DeFi space. Then if we talk about gaming in the metaverse, if we take a look at what they have here, they only have UFO gaming. I'm sure as the metaverse continues to grow, KDA is obviously going to continue to grow alongside with it. They have NFTs, they have NFT tools, they have launch pads, and so on and so forth. So of course, KADENA's ecosystem is definitely still growing. And going back to the price of KDA, we are sitting relatively low to what we once were back at the top of 2021. Now to wrap things up, if we take a look at the KADENA token allocation, 70% of that supply of 1 billion tokens is actually reserved for the miners. And as we can see, if we take a look at the coins in circulation, this is basically going to be distributed in approximately 120 years. So if we take a look at 2021, of course, we were around 200 million. Now we're around 216 million in 2023. So if we assume that in the next bull market, which may be in 2023 or in 2024, let's assume 230 million coins would be minted right around the next bull market, which may take place at the end of 2023 or into 2024. Let's just assume this number, and let's also assume that KADENA's market cap would double from the previous all-time high. So assuming a market cap of about $7.2 billion, if we go ahead and calculate that, we can put $7.2 billion. And if we have a circulating supply at that time of 230 million coins, if we go ahead and we type that in, we could expect a KADENA price of about $31, which would be about a 20 to 25x from the current price of KADENA if these assumptions were to come true. And if we take a look at how much that is with the current price of KADENA, if we go 32,000, that's about $40,000 US with the current price of KADENA. But again, you can do this exercise and go to 100,000. That would mean about $4,000 US, and then you could also just put it to 10,000, and that would essentially be a $400 investment. If KADENA hits $31, you would be making $10,000 off of 400. Again, these are all assumptions, but this is just what I am looking at for the next bull market. KADENA, a whole lot of potential in my opinion. But with all of that being said, that's your video today. If you have any thoughts on KADENA, let me know down in the description below. I'm curious to see what you guys think. And with all of that being said, if you've enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.